Yo, cancel women. What's going on, y'all? So that who should I marry Aries or Cancer video. Yo, y'all cancers, y'all not playing, huh? Y'all in the comment section like, no, boy, you don't know what you're talking about. One of y'all is like, okay. But most of y'all like, nah, we ain't having that. Like, it's cancer, boy. You ain't wake up yet. Like, y'all not playing. You know what I mean? I love that though. I love that. So it's been brought to my attention by Crystal. Once again, shout out to Crystal, right? that maybe I should continue going on and like from my perspective is patch things up with y'all cancers. Because I can come across pretty brutal sometimes. I can, you know what I mean? Especially when I start having flashbacks of certain stuff. But I guess maybe it's comparison videos that does that sometimes. You know what I'm saying? To where you gotta weigh the pros and the cons. A person can actually weigh those cons, and it just does what it does. And the cancer energy very sensitive. I get it. I understand. So I don't want y'all thinking that there aren't great qualities that I find in y'all, because there is. This is not blowing smoke up your ass or nothing like that. Like, this is for real. So I'm doing a video now on the 5 things that I like about Cancer women. Let's do it. So first thing that I like about Cancer women is y'all are the best moms. Y'all are the best mothers. Now, I don't even want to. Y'all could come in the comment section and talk about like deadbeat Cancer moms that y'all know, whatever the case may be. I'm telling y'all my experience. Well, not my experience firsthand, because I don't have no Cancer baby mothers, but I'm telling you my observance of Cancer women and their kids. Not just with their kids, but let's start with their kids. I've seen Cancer women treat their children like a true tribe. Like, if you see any animal, not any, but if you see animals in the animal kingdoms who care for their young, because you can't just say any, because there's some animals in the animal kingdom that just drop their kids off and just let them fly, crawl, or learn the hard way, you know what I mean? Or learn on their own. But those who nurture and care for their young and travel in packs and stuff like that, travel with them and stuff like that, that's how a Cancer moves with their kids. I've seen it firsthand. I've seen how, the whole overprotective thing actually comes into play. But when these children grow up, they know that their moms was about that life. You understand what I'm saying? Like, they might not favor it when they're youngins, because most children won't. I told y'all about the whole Saturn return thing, right? So between ages 14 and 21, you ain't really trying to hear that. You know what I'm saying? What your mother or your father got to say. But those smothering years have a positive impact on these children when they grow up and they have a Cancer mom. Because they don't play about their children. You know what I'm saying? And it just is what it is. Now, extensive from that, the way that they behave with either the husband or the children's father is astounding to me. It's like, it's through the roof. It's the best that I've ever seen, and I just be amazed at it. I'm just like, wow. And it's because they are not beyond bringing their children into their father's life. So breakup can happen and all of that, right? And they're not the type of mothers that's going to be like, oh, you don't want to be in your children's life. You don't want to be in your children's life. And the argument may be, well, what do you mean? And they might be like, you don't ever come over here. You don't ever drop nothing off, or whatever the case may be. And in a lot of cases, some people I don't know if people just don't see it my way, or they don't want to see it my way. But in a lot of cases, women end up with the custody of the children. And this differs. It doesn't mean that the man always left or cheated on them and found someone new. It's not always the scenario like that. Some scenarios be like, yo, the mom don't want to deal with the dad no more. Like, the mom doesn't leave, right? The mom doesn't leave, because usually, maybe it's just where I'm from, but I don't even want to place it fully on that. But the mom doesn't usually leave. They're usually the head of household, or should I say the caretaker of the household, or the homemaker. You know what I'm saying? A lot of times men just be nomads and travel and come through. They end up staying, you know what I'm saying? Leave a shirt, next thing you know, they got a closet, next thing you know, they live in there, and then relationship falls apart and the man is forced out, like, because things don't gel well, right? So a lot of scenarios end that way. And therefore, when a woman presents the whole, why don't you play a role in your children's life by coming back, you got to understand how that weighs heavy on the man who was already there and who left on a disagreeing thing. You know what I'm saying? Like, it wasn't gelling well, and they got the boot, so to say. They got the walking papers. You understand what I'm saying? So it could be a play on the man's emotional intelligence in order when women say stuff like that. So there could be a lot of other factors that's included in that. What do you got going on over there at that house, which is your house now, which the man's kids stay at, right? You got a new situation going on over there. Some of these women be like, it doesn't matter. You shouldn't care. You don't have to worry about what's going on in my house. No, you're wrong. I should be aware. I should be cautious, and I should be alert about what's going on in that house. First of all, my kids live there. Second of all, I am the donor of those kids. So it's weird out here. Some of these dudes, they'll look at other dudes' children, be playing stepdaddy and all that, and be hating the dad. Like, and that's dangerous. I don't see how women don't see this, that if a dude is staying with you and they got disdain for the father of the children, then how you don't see that that can spill over into the relationship with the children? How you not going to appreciate the person that brought that person into these children into existence that you allegedly are enjoying and being a stepdad for, right? Now, if you feel some disdain for the father, then that's telling me, I don't care what you say, that's telling me that you like, oh, you just tolerating these children because you stay there and you boning them, you clapping the baby mom's cheeks. And that's why you behaving like that. But you got something against the donor, you got something against them children, low key, because no matter what, you gotta still compete. And I'm not even saying no matter what, but this is how a lot of stepdaddy dudes feel, or the new boyfriends feel, like they gotta compete with the baby daddy because the baby daddy might have did everything under the sun with them, and they gotta wake up and they gotta see that dude's face and those kids and stuff like that. Like, so the temperature, the energy is really circumstantial. It'd be really low-key dangerous. So when women phrase that, it makes me sick to my stomach. It's just like, yo, you don't understand. But Cancer women, right? Cancer women are not the type to be on that. Like, it's still about them. Like, they want to suck a dude into a trap of some sort, play on their intelligence, play on their emotions. Cancer women be like, where you at? I'll Uber them to you. I'll drive them to you. I'll bus them to you. I'll fly them to you. Your kids need to know you. Your kids should know you. And it might be some type of, I've seen them have little quarrels and stuff like that. Well, graduation is this day, and oh, they need uniforms for this. I've seen that happen too. But at the same time, look, you could be over there doing whatever with whatever new chick and all that. The Cancer woman gonna be like, yo, these your kids too. And I want them to know you. I want you to know them. It shouldn't have to be that way. Therefore, they'll be there next week type. You understand what I'm saying? Like, that shit is very admirable to me. Very much admirable to me. That gives y'all mom of the fucking universe, if you ask me. And not for nothing, Cancer women rule over mothers. You know what I'm saying? But it's shown in their behavior. Like, that's what I've seen. So that's the number one thing that I love about Cancer women. Now, I'm not saying that this is in order either, but this is how I'm describing it anyway. Another thing that I love about Cancer women is when they come at me sideways. When y'all come at me sideways, that's what I mean. Like, when I first heard that, like, if you study the Cancer individuals, they'll actually move sideways just like the crab moves sideways. And I'm like, nah, get the fuck out of here. But you know me, I'm a skeptic. So I want to experiment. I want to see this shit. So I remember one time I met up with a Cancer woman, right? And lo and behold, and I'm keeping my mind focused on this the entire time. I arrive where I'm arriving to meet them at, right? And I walked up on them. I'm like, yo, what up? So they hugged me, right? They hugged me on some sideways shit, yo. Like, word is bond. Like, they just came like up under me. It was cute as fuck. They just came like up under me and like even laid their head on my shoulders, but it's always on the side. Like they sidestepping when they come to hug me or embrace me or whatever the case may be. And I'm just amazed by that. Like, oh wow, it's for real. Like they really come at you sideways. You know what I'm saying? And that can go both ways too. Don't get me wrong. You know what I'm saying? Like coming out the side of their neck and stuff like that. But here nor there. My point is, I just think it's cute for them to come sideways. Like that's some shy, bashful stuff, if you ask me. You know what I'm saying? But also being cautious because they probably know how it feels to be moved on with that sensitive energy and be like, yo, whoa, slow down, buddy. You know what I'm saying? Like, yo, you coming forward on me like this might be a combative situation. You know, ease it on in there. You know what I'm saying? Side by side. You know what I mean? So I like that. Don't ask me why. I just told you as best as I could possibly tell you, but that's actually a thing for me. Another thing I love about Cancer women is that they are organic comedians. Probably the funniest women in the zodiac, if you ask me. It's just natural. Like Cancer women, they can speak like they're conversationalist funny. You understand what I'm saying? They don't even gotta try. It's just regular conversation. It doesn't appear premeditated to me anyway. It's not like they scripted none of this stuff. It's just pure conversational comedy. And I'm just like, man, you are natural at this shit. Like you don't even think about this shit. It just comes flying out like rhythmic too. You know what I'm saying? It's just like that shit really puts me at ease because I like to laugh. You know what I'm saying? If you can make me laugh, then chick, you about 65% in the door with me. You know what I'm saying? So that shit just really makes like they could have a conversation and seeing them smile and laugh at their own jokes cracks me the fuck up. Be even more. And it's just like, yo, how do they do this so naturally? So I believe that they can be some of the greatest actors just based upon that. You know what I'm saying? It's just they got a gift when it comes to comedy, yo. I'm straight up, you know. Yeah, organic comedians. Now, another thing that I love about Cancer women is telepathic sex. Almost. So what I mean by that is because if it was really telepathic, right? What's that movie? I think was it Judge Dredd? Man, I forget. Or was it Demolition Man? I forget. But one of those, I think it was a Stallone flick though, and they were having telepathic sex, like they were putting their helmets on and they were having telepathic sex like that, right? And that's why I said it's almost, because having sex with a Cancer woman is soft to me, is sensitive to me, and I get to have a emotional connection, which more than half of the times I'm fearful of, because emotional connections and emotional ties are the strongest ties. So as deep as it feels to get into them is as deep as it can be to get out of those connections. You understand what I'm saying? Like it lasts long, and that's why I get why Cancer women don't be letting go of shit. You know what I'm saying? It's that feeling. It's just like it's powerful. You know, it's umbilical cord type shit. So I like having sex with them because of that. Like I'm a dude who usually keep his eyes open. Like I'm gonna just keep it 1,000 with you. Like I'll be having my eyes open and shit. Cancer women, I'll be closing my eyes and I'll be thinking about having sex with them while I'm having sex with them. And I can feel that they're doing the same thing. Like, you understand what I'm saying? And this could be regular, like missionary, and then this shit ends up feeling amazing. Like it's bugged out like that. Now, something close to having sex with Leo women is just because, and I mean by the sensuality of it, but it's more like with Leo chicks, we gotta actually turn the music on and get into that R&B mode. We gotta put on some Donnell Jones or some Usher, you know what I'm saying? Confessions or some genuine Leah throwbacks or whatever the case may be, and then the Leo sex is explosive. But with Cancer, you don't need no music. You could just vibe off each other. It could be, you could hear a penny drop in the room, and then y'all could go take it to that place to a deep place that feels real good, and it just make you be like, wow, after the sex. Like, you know what I mean? I done had instances where I had sex with Cancer women and we didn't even say nothing to each other afterwards. Like, nothing at all. I just got up, went this way, they got up, went that way, and we was cool. Next time we seen each other, we was cool. We was like besties. Hey, what up, bestie? We was like on it like that. You know what I'm saying? So that does something for me. You know what I'm saying? It's not all the time, or it's not the majority of the time that I have that type of sex. But I vibe, I fucks with that with Cancer women on the real. And the last one, I kept this one for last. I know y'all gonna stick around and say this, but yo, y'all got the best tits, yo. Cancer women got the best tits, yo. Y'all titties are like, yo. And I mean, this is for Cancer moons, this is for Cancer ascendants, and this is for Cancer suns. I know some Cancer ascendants that even got scars on their titties, and I'm like, yo, I will lick that scar. Like, I like the scar on your titties, like, flat out. Like, y'all got the best titties, and y'all be modest about. Yo, I'm serious. Like, in the name of this video, like, I'm going to put one of my screensavers, one of my wallpapers on, I don't know, my laptop, my iPad, my phone. It's going to be some Cancer titties. I got a catalog of Cancer titties. I'm just keeping it official now. Everybody, don't y'all start sending me y'all titties at once, you know what I'm saying? But I'm just keeping it official. Cancer rules over breasts. It is evident why. I done seen Cancer ascendant titties, Cancer sun titties, Cancer moon titties, like I said. And it's just amazing, yo. It's just really amazing, and I appreciate it. And like I was saying, right, y'all be modest about it. I don't know if that's a play on me, like if that's a play on my intelligence. Like, y'all be like, oh, these things or these old girls, like, nah, it ain't with you. Come on, they ain't all that. Like, you wow. And I'm just be like, yo, you trying to play me like I'm stupid or something. Like, I know I'm not the only dude that told you this. I know you probably knew this just looking in the mirror, and it's just like, yo, these are truly the nurturers of the world. You understand what I'm saying? And it's, go figure, y'all got it assigned to y'all. Another thing that's assigned to y'all organically in the zodiac wheel anyway. So shout out to the Cancer women and y'all titties and all that. It just is what it is. That's how I be on it. You know what I'm saying? So I ain't hold nothing back. So 5 things that I like about the Cancer woman.